Jeffrey Sachs, chime in. This is very different.
First of all, I'm like, who's Jeffrey Sachs? I watch MSNBC all the time. I don't ever remember seeing this guy. Why? What? And I'm like, oh, so there's a new guy. I'm thinking, did the CIA just pull a new guy out to push the war? Who is this guy? And listen to what he says. And now you know why you're never going to see him on MSNBC. Here it comes.
Than just a war between two countries. This is as convoluted as it gets and could get out of control. I don't think people might really conceptualize, maybe even not this president, how out of control this could escalate.
It's true, but I think we have to step back and not put this in partisan terms. This is a U.S. mistake that started 7 years ago. And I remember the day on your show.
Mm-hmm. Funny, right?
I'm like, I'm just thinking what you said. This guy will never be in
This is a U.S. mistake.
What a treat to hear someone like this.
Yes, what a treat.
I can already tell it's like, giving it to you straight.
Here it comes.
Like, when President Obama said, Assad must go, and I looked at you and Joe and I said, how's he going to do that? Where's the policy for that?
Right.
And we know they sent in the CIA to overthrow Assad. The CIA and Saudi Arabia together in covert operations tried to overthrow Assad. It was a disaster. Eventually it brought in both ISIS as a splinter group to the jihadists that went in. It also brought in Russia. So we have been digging deeper and deeper and deeper. What we should do now is get out and not continue to throw missiles, not have a confrontation with Russia. 7 years has been a disaster under Obama, continuing under Trump. This is what I would call the permanent state. This is the CIA. This is Pentagon wanting to.
So
look
other
how quiet
people
everyone else is.
Yeah,
they're just like stoned. They don't know what to say.
No, they're like, oh shit, he's telling.
It's off script.
He's telling the truth about what's happening. So he said this is the permanent state, meaning it doesn't matter who's elected. This is the CIA and the NSA. This is the deep state. Other people refer to it as the deep state, the intelligence community. He calls it the permanent state, which I like that because it lets you know that this is the permanent war machine, and it doesn't matter who's the president or who's in power. These are the people in power, the permanent state, the war machine. That's what he means. And listen, he goes on.
No way to do that. And so we have made a proxy war in Syria. It's killed 500,000 people, displaced 10 million. And I'll say predictably so, because I predicted it 7 years ago that there was no way to do this and that it would make a complete chaos. So what I would plead to President Trump is get out. Like his instinct told him, by the way. That was his instinct. But then all the establishment, the New York Times, the Washington Post, the Pentagon, everybody said, no, that's irresponsible. But his instinct is right. Get out. We've done it.
This is unbelievable. He's saying everybody, New York Times, Washington Post, he's laying it down. And you see the stunned look at like, oh my God, this guy, somebody forgot to pay this guy. Is this guy not under contract? Does he not know? You just brought in someone off the street that they're going to tell you the truth. What are you doing? Look at them all just stunned, sitting there. Like, this is not how it's supposed to go. Here we go.
Damage 7 years. And now we really risk a confrontation with Russia that is extraordinarily dangerous, reckless.
Admiral Stavridis, President Trump had...
reckless. So there's a guy laying it down, Jeffrey Sachs from Columbia University, and that's stunning. That's stunning. And it's funny that they all just don't go, wait a minute. We started this war. It was the CIA that went? It wasn't a natural uprising? No. You mean all the stuff that everybody, we shouldn't be doing this? This is actually us committing war crimes, and this is us breaking international laws? Yes.